भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी, वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे, परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
समर्थ बनाओ,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ, बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार।
चंदन है इस देश की माटी,
चंदन है इस देश की माटी, तपोभूमि हर गाँव है, हर माला में कहीं की वाणी
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी बरनउ रघुबर विमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज संवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज संहारो आपे तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा कीजय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय।
सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय श्री कृष्ण। जय श्री कृष्ण। First salute to Param Pujya Swami Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj. Then we start today's session with the prayer. For the prayer, I am inviting Meenakshi Vani ji. Meenakshi Didi is a native of Mumbai and she is presently giving seva in Gita Pariwar as a GC, adding mentor and so many other teams. So welcome Meenakshi Didi for the prayer.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। श्री कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. Thank you for the prayer. Now it's time for Deep Prajwalan. For the Deep Prajwalan, we are inviting today Yogini ji. Yogini ji is also from Mumbai and she is giving seva in Gita Pariwar as tech and group coordinator. She is a social worker in her Mumbai and she is giving seva in Gita Pariwar. So let's welcome Yogini ji for the Deep Prajwalan.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Dhanyavad Didi. Now it's time to welcome our speaker of the day. Our speaker for the day is Gita Pravina Gita Vrati Rupal Shukla Didi. Rupal Didi is associated with Gita Pariwar since 10 years, that is from a very young age, and she completed her Vedanta. She completed her studies from Chinmay Vidya Peeth from Kochi. She is one of the program coordinator of online Gita classes. She is literature team and volunteers very responsibilities in Gita Pariwar. Rupal Didi is so let's welcome Rupal Didi for today's 6th chapter interpretation session. Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna everyone. Let's begin today's session with the prayer. सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Jai Shri Krishna. It's certainly a great pleasure for all of us that we are in L3 now. I started from 12th chapter. We didn't even know that how long we will go, how many chapters we can learn, and we would be able to learn or not. But as Upanishads say, Yame Vaishya Vrinute Tena Labhyaha. This path is not chosen by us. We are the chosen ones to walk on this path. Lord has chosen us. Thus we are walking on this path. And we are certainly blessed. Some saints' blessings, Lord's grace on us, and the punya, karmas done in previous birth and this birth by us. We are getting this opportunity to learn Gita, to teach Gita, to spread the knowledge of Gita. And we wish always to walk on this path and to continue this Gita journey. In last, we started 6th chapter. We had seen 9 shlokas in first part. Then in second part, because of some confusion, we continued from 19th shloka. So we had missed little bit part in between from 10th shloka to 19th shloka. So let's continue that today, because that is very important part of this chapter. Dhyana Yoga, the discipline of meditation, has been explained in this chapter. How to do meditation? These days we have seen so many people doing meditation. They are just sitting and they are having so many thoughts in mind, but still we say, I am in meditation. I am doing my meditation. Don't disturb me. That is popular, we say. So not a problem. But we should know for ourselves. Is it actually meditation? Am I actually performing meditation? And how to do this? Not like I'm walking and I'm doing meditation. I can go anywhere and I can just think of an object and that will be meditation. No. That can be considered, but after a great stage comes, we cross that stage. Then we can say, Yad yat karma karomi tat tadakilam shambho tavaradhanam. And Kabir Das ji says, whatever I do, I just do your worship. So that meditation is a different thing. I may be wrong, but we are not at that state now. We have to understand how to start meditation, how to do meditation. What are the rules for that? What we should follow for that? So let's see. Till the 9th shloka, we had seen we are the friends of ourselves. We are the enemies of ourselves. And then the mana who has conquered the self has been described in the last session. Till Suranmitraryudasina madhyastha dveshya bandhusho sadhushvapi cha papeshu samabuddhir vishishyate. Now, from the 10th shloka, Lord will be inspiring us for the meditation. Why we should do this? Because the evenness of the mind, as it is attained by the karma also, and the dhyana also. So, this is dhyana yoga. Let's see the 10th shloka, then we will see. Yogi yunjita satatam atmanam rahase sthitaha ekaki yata chittatma nirashira parigraha. Here, yogi. A yogi should constantly concentrate his mind by staying in a solitary place, alone, with mind and body controlled, free from expectations and free from sense of possession. Nirashira parigraha. Nirashihi parigraha. This is the vigraha. So your Lord is saying, yogi, yunjita. Yunjita means keeping mind steady on something. My mind is steady. So, yogi yunjita. Yunjita, having control over my mind. Focused. Satatam, constantly. I'm sitting for 10 minutes. I'm sitting for 20 minutes. I'm sitting for 30 minutes. I will be meditating for 1 hour. I will be meditating for 2 hours. I have seen people who meditate for 2 hours, for 3 hours. So, constantly, my mind will be steady, not like flickering all the time. I'm sitting, I'm thinking of my tea, I'm thinking of my exam, I'm thinking of my business, not like that. That's a mind steady. Satadam atmanam rahasi sthitaha. Rahasi means I am sitting at one place. Atmanam, in myself. I am there. I am seated. Ekaki, alone. There should be not so many people. That's why we say separate yourself from others. Because if you're even 1 inch is touching to someone at the time of meditation, so many people are sitting together and you are touching someone. Some part is getting touched by someone, so you cannot meditate. So you have to be alone there. Means at home it's not possible sometimes. Not a problem. We can keep ourselves separated from, we can just take a corner, we can just sit, we can just leave everyone, we can just use earphones or something that we should not go in. We should not listen to something. So alone, that's why alone is, we should not have any object here. Yata chittatma, controlled mind and body. Yata chittatma, I have control over my body, I have control over my mind. Then I can be called as Yata chittatma. Nirashihi, freed from all the hopes, as in 12th chapter, Bhakti Lakshana, Anapekshaha in 16th shloka. So, freed from hope. Nirashihi, I would not be expecting anything. I am meditating and I am expecting my tea after 5 minutes. So, not nirashihi. Nirashi means I am not expecting anything at this moment and for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever my meditation duration is. So, nirashihi parigraha. I am not carrying anything with me. So, aparigraha. Here, in the same thing is explained in Upanishads also and Brahma Sutra also. There is one Upasana Prakaranam. So in Brahma Sutra also it is explained when you are sitting, there should be one pratyaya. Pratyaya means any kind of knowledge, any smallest or biggest. Pratyaya is some kind of knowledge. So there should be saman pratyaya. Pravaha dhyanam. This is the definition given in Brahma Sutra. And in Yoga Sutra, what is the definition of dhyana? So it is pratyayikatanata dhyanam. Pratyayikatanata, whatever you have in your mind. any object or without object, it should be ektanata. Means like if you are putting some oil in some glass, you will see one ektanata. It is very straight, not flickery like a water going here and there. If you put water in a glass, then the water drops will be flowing other sides, but the oil will not. So oil is ektanata. That is called ektanata. So pratyektanata dhyanam, like a oil, we should have that ektanata. Any object or without object. So that is sitting alone, having yada chittatma, nirashihi, no hopes, atmanam rahasya, dwelling in the self, thinking of the self, having one object only. Let's see the next shloka. Here Lord is going to tell, Lord Krishna is inspiring us for the meditation from the 10th shloka. And now in next 3 verses, continuously 11th, 12th and 13th, he explains what sort of setting, when we are meditating, how we should sit, what one should do, and what is the process. Let's see. These 3 shlokas are very important for the people who are actually practicing meditation daily. Shuchau deshe pratishthapya sthiramasanamaatmanah natyuchritannati nichan chailajina kushottaram tatpraikagram manah कृत्वा यत चित्तेन्द्रिय क्रियः उपविश्यासने युञ्ज्याद् योगमात्मविशुद्धये समङ्काय शिरो ग्रीवन् धारयन्नचलं स्थिरः सम्प्रेक्ष्य नासिकाग्रं स्वन्दिशश्चानवलोकयन्. How beautiful the meaning is. Shuchau deshe pratisthapya means sitting at the place. The place should be very clean. Shuchau deshe, very clean place. Very clean spot, we can say. Shuchau deshe pratisthapya, having established. We have seated now. Sthiram asanam atmanaha. Sthiram asanam means wherever we are sitting, our sitting should be firm. Not like it is some kind of like flickering. No, it is firm. Wherever we are sitting firm, asanam, sthiram asanam, atmanaha, my asana. Atmana means my asana, anyone. You can refer for yourself. So atmanaha asanam sthiram bhavit. Na atyuchritam. Atyuchritam means not very high. Uchritam. Na atinicham. Na atinicham, not very low. I am like sitting in some very deep spot. No, not very low, not very high. Firm asanam. Then natyuchritam natinichan chailajina kushottaram. Chailajinam is one kind of cloth and skin of kusha. If we have seen the kusha, no. Kusha is one kind of grass only. One kind of grass. In older ancient time, we used to use that for making asanam. Still we find in the market. If we go and we ask for the kushasana, then we will get it because I have at my home. So kushagra, that is kusha grasa. That is called chailajana kushottaram. One kusha, then over that kusha, there should be one plain cloth. That is chailajana. That is also one kind of cloth. So first you put that kusha asanam. Then on that asanam, you put some cleaned chailajanam, one type of cloth. You put that cloth. So if we don't find that cloth, no problem. We can put any cleaned cloth. Then we can sit on that. That is my asanam. Then yes, there is one scientific reason also why we are using kusha grasa. Because electric current of the body should not pass. And kusha protects that. So that electric current while meditating, that will be inside my body only. Because whenever we stand on the floor, so my electric current is passing from my body. So kusha prevents that. That will not be passing. That's why. Then let's see 12th shloka. Tatra ekagram tatra. Tatra referring is that asana. Firm asanam, sthiram asanam. So tatra ekagram manah kritva. Ekagram manah, one pointed. Manah kritva. Having made our mind one pointed, sitting at that place, yata chittendriya kriyaha. One who has controlled the actions. Yata chitta indriya kriyaha means all the actions, kriyaha, all the actions of mind and indriyas, all the senses. So yata chittendriya kriya means who has controlled the actions of mind and senses. Upavishya means having seated. Upavishya asane, on that asan, on that seat. Yunjyat. Yunjyat means it is the same word as yogi. Yogi means practicing something. Yunjyat is also practicing. Let him practice. Let us be practicing on that place. So Yunjyat yogam atma vishuddhaye. And why we should meditate? Atma vishuddhaye, for the purification of the self. We say we cannot realize ourselves until my mind is pure. And how I will get that vishuddha chitta? When my mind is vishuddha chitta, we will get from the karma, from the upasana. Upasana is for chitta shuddhi. So here Lord is telling, sit on that asana and you should perform meditation, controlling your mind, thinking of only one object, one pointed mind. And why we need to do this? Because we want to purify our mind. We want to purify ourselves. Then only we can realize that reality, that supreme self. Otherwise we cannot. Until we have any vikara left, any obstacle left in my mind, in my mana, till that point we cannot realize ourselves, because that is vishuddha, saprakashatma rupa. That is means most purest, we can say purest. How we can see until we have vikaras, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, ahankar in our mind? No, we can't see. We can realize that only when the vikaras are gone, completely finished. And for that, we need to practice meditation. We need to do worshipping. We need to do nama japa. We need to do so many good things. So just get rid of vikaras. Let's see the next shloka. Samankaya Shiro Grivan. Same shloka is in Kathopanishad. Samankaya Shiro Grivan Dharayan Chalam Sthiraha Samprekshanasikagram Sandeshashchanavalokayan. Samang, erected, straight. Kaya Shiro Grivam. Kaya, body. Shiro, head. Grivam, this neck. Means sitting very straight. My backbone, my neck, my head should be in one line. Not sitting like this. This cannot be the posture of meditation. We are sometimes sitting very casually like this and we are telling, yes, I am meditating. I am sitting like this, we can't meditate. For meditating, we have to sit erected, straight body. Not like this. My stomach is going in and my shoulders are not straight, my backbone is not straight, and I'm meditating. No, we can't. For that, we have to be straight. This is called dakshata. This is called savadanta. How alert I am for that. Performing meditation is not a game. It's not I'm playing. I am going to perform some serious kriya. And that kriya, that action is for my purification. This is not a very small game. No. Meditation. Serious game. For my purification. So I have to sit straight. Very clean place. Not a dirty place. Clean place. Straight. Having a good asana. Not very high. Not very low. So these are the rules. These are the things we should follow for the meditation. As explained by the Shastra. Otherwise, if we are not able to do that, then leave it. We just do something. Doing something is always better than nothing. So I'm meditating. If I'm not able to sit straight, then no problem. You sit anyways. However you are sitting, no problem. You just sit and meditate. So doing something. I'm just telling whatever in our Shastra. So samam kaya shiro grivan dharayan, holding. For 20 minutes I'm meditating, for 1 hour I'm meditating, so I will be holding. Dharayan. Achalam. Still. First you hold yourself like that and then make it still. You're not, my body is going here, my body is going there, I'm just enjoying bhajan, I'm just thinking of something, I'm moving. No, keep it still. Hold it, then keep it still. So dharayan achalam sthiraha, steady. Samprekshya nasikagram sam. This is something unique. How we should meditate? We should not close our eyes, because closing our eyes can lead us to have lots of other thoughts. So Lord is telling us sampreksha nasikagram. Sampreksha means staring at something, looking at something. Nasikagram, point, start this tip of our nose. Nasika agram, looking at this continuously. So that in this pose, we can't think of anything else. Because my eyes are captured now and my mind is also focused on that point. So my mind cannot think any. When we close our eyes, we can have so many thoughts. But when we are focusing on this point, then we cannot have. We have some object. That's why here, some preksha nasi, very little. When my eyes are opened, but very little. Not like this. No, not like this. Gazing, but having very little eyes open. So some preksha nasikagram swam, not someone else nose tip. Lord clarified yourself, your nose, your tip of nose. So I will be looking at my nose, not someone else. Okay. So some preksha nasikagram swam dishaschan avalokayan. Dishaschan anavalokayan. Dishaha anavalokayan means not looking at any place, any disha, any direction. Just looking at this means I am having my eyes very little opened and I am looking like this, like this. I can see anything. So not looking at anywhere. Just look at your nose. So sampreksha nasikagram sun, then apavada dishaschan anavlokayan. You should not look at any other direction. Only this. First adhyaropa, you should see this only, then you should not see anything else. So apavado is also there. Vidhi, then nishedha. Dishaschan avalokayan. Now in 14th shloka, meditation on God and good flowing out of it. Now Lord is explaining in 14th and 15th shloka how and what are the attributes of this meditation and how we can keep it still, how we can have a good flow in meditation. Let's see. Prashantatma vigatabhir brahmachari vrate sthitaha manas sanyamya macchitto yukta sitamatparaha. Prashantatma, very calm mind. Prashanta, not just shanta. Shanta is silent, quiet. Prashanta, stay in shanta. It means serene mind. Very calm. Prashantatma vigatabhihi, not having any fear, fearless. Vigatabhihi, bhihi means fear. And vigatabhihi means no fear, fearless. Because if I'm having fear, I'm meditating. If Dhruva was when Dhruva was meditating, Prahlad was meditating, if he had fear that a lion will come here, a dog will come here, a fox will come here and he will eat me, like that. If I have any of these fears, I can't meditate. He was standing in that tree pose, Prahlada. Sorry, I just mismatched the name. That is Dhruva. When Dhruva stood in that tree pose for more than 6 months and he was meditating, then He was not having any fear. So while meditating, we should not have any fear. Someone will slap me, someone will do something, a cat will come, a dog will come. No fear. Some snake will bite me. No. If you have any fear, how we can focus on one point? No, we can't. So we should not have any fear. Vigata bhihi. Brahmachari vrate sthitaha. Brahmachari vrate means at that time I am following Brahmachari vrata. Means no other thought, means no kamana, no vasana, no desire, nothing should be there in our mind. Following the Brahmachari vrata. Sthitaha, being firm in that. Sthitaha manaha, my mind is fixed in that Brahmachari vrata. Fearless, serene-minded, sanyamya, having control over my mind, machittaha, thinking on me. Lord is telling thinking on me means not thinking of me, means ourselves, thinking of the Lord. Lord is referring himself. So, machittaha, controlled mind, but focused mind on me. Thinking of me, yuktaha, balanced, asita, let him sit. Asita means that from the asana only. Asita, let him sit. Matparaha, me, thinking me as a supreme self. Means when meditating, we should have a thought, Lord is the only supreme self. I am meditating. I am having his Swarupa in front of me and like this, sitting like this. So thinking of the Lord constantly, not flickering, very firm, very still, very constant, and thinking of the Lord as a supreme. And mind is filled with the Lord's thought only. Matchitta. Matchitta means the mind has become like a thought of Lord only. Matchitta. And any other, yeah, yuktasi tamatparaha. Let him sit and meditate on me only. Let's see the 15th shloka. Yunjannevam sadatmanai yogi niyatamanasah shantim nirvana paramam matsam sthamadhigacchati. Thus always keeping the mind balanced, the yogi with the mind controlled attains the peace of abiding in me, which culminates in liberation. Yunjan means balanced. Again, yunjat means practicing. Yunjan means balancing. Sadatmanam, sada, always, atmanam, oneself. Yogi niyatmanasaha, a yogi. Niyatmanasa means one with the controlled mind. Niyatmanasaha, yatatma, yatachittatma, like this. All these are like similar words. So niyatmanasa means one with controlled mind. Shantim nirvana paramam. Let him get that peace. Nirvana paramam, that peace which leads us to liberation. Nirvana. Nirvana is that kaivalya, moksha, nirvana, all these are same. Nirvana paramam, mat samstham madhigacchati. Mat samstham. Mat samstham means at my place. Samstham means one place and mat samstham means my place. Let him attain that my place, mat samstham madhigacchati. Let him attain that. So meditation is for attaining that Paramdhama, which was explained in 15th chapter. Tadhama paramam na tadbhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha yad gatva na nivartante tadhama paramamama. For attaining that dhama, we should meditate. We have to sit like this. We have to practice like this. And after purifying our mind, we can attain that also. So that is not impossible because Lord is clearly telling here that if you practice like this, you can attain that dhamma mat samstham. Very nice word. Now, in next two verses, 16th and 17, the Lord has described how a yogi, what are the experiences of yogi in this worldly life. Natyashnatastu yogosti na chaikantamanashnataha na chati swapnashilasya jagrato naiva charjuna. Means when you are meditating, what you are going to get, what experiences you would be having, and how you can attain that, and the people who cannot attain this. 16 shloka. Then 17. Yuktahara viharasya yuktacheshtasya karmasu yuktasvapnavabodhasya yogo bhavati dukkhaha. Natyashnatastu yogosti. Natyashnataha means one who eats too much. Ashnanti divyan dividevo bhogan means eating so much. Ashnanti na. In 5th chapter also we have seen this word ashnanti. So ashnanti means eating. And natyashnataha. Atyashnata means who eats so much. So who eats so much, they can also not meditate, because my stomach is filled with food. Now I am enjoying. Now I will feel sleepy after some time. After having lunch or dinner, we feel sleepy. So Lord is telling who eats too much, they cannot meditate. Natyashnatastu yogasi nacha ekantam anashnataha means who does not eat at all, who is not eating anything, they can also not meditate. Once in one Upanishad, there is one story. Shwetaketu and Uddalak. Shwetaketu was having so much pride that, before he was not able to study. Actually, he didn't want to study. He was just feeling like, why I should study? And he was not very much inspired for study. So Uddalak inspired him. In our kula, in our kutumb, in our family, no one was there who was not a scholar, who was not studied anything. So you must study. So he sent Shwetaketu for studying in Gurukula for 6-7 years. 12 years. After completing 12 years of study, Shwetaketu was means having a superiority complex. So when he went there, he studied very nicely. Not like I don't want to study. He studied very nicely. He understood all the concepts. And then he got that Ham Sarva Shrestha. Means I am something. He got that pride feeling. Came back to home. Uddalak asked him, did you learn everything? Yes, I did. All the chapters, all the granthas. Yes, I did. I memorized everything. I know all the concepts. You can ask me anything. Then Uddalak asked one question. Yena shrutam shrutam bhavatyamatam matam avigyatam vigyatam syat. It means, you just tell me one thing. After knowing that, there is nothing left to know. After listening to that, there is nothing left to listen. After seeing that, there is nothing left to see. So, yena ashrutam shrutam bhavati, amatam matam bhavati, avigyatam vigyatam bhavati means you don't know anything. And after knowing that only particular one thing, you will know everything. What is that? After completing all the shastras, all the study, now Shwetaketu started thinking, what is this? And Father, you just tell me, I don't know. What he answered, like these days also children do that. He answered, there might be my guru who does not know about that. That's why he didn't tell me. He just told my guru did not know. Because he had the fear, if I say, I don't know, then Uddalak will again send me to Gurukula to learn that. So if I say, my guru does not know that, my guru is also not having any knowledge about that, so then Uddalak will not send him back. He will just tell me. So he asked, Father, you tell me, my guru also don't know. So you just tell me. So he answered him, there is a long story. Then he says, you don't eat anything for 10 days. Then you come back to me. Just for realizing him, that is Brahma, that is certain. After knowing that Brahma, or after knowing that self, if you don't know anything, you will get to know everything. If you don't, means after listening to that, you don't have anything left to listen. Like that. So that is certainly Brahma. He explained with very beautiful examples. Then later, he told that you don't eat anything for 10 days, then you come back. After Shwetaketu did the same. He didn't eat anything for 10 days. Then he came back to Uddalaka, and Uddalaka again asked a question. And Shwetaketu was not able to answer. Why? Then there is one definition, Annam Vai Brahma. We must have heard this. Annam Vai Brahma. It means Brahma is Anna. If we are eating daily, then we have a very nice mind. We can memorize everything. We can hold all the knowledge in our mind. But after learning all the shastras also, if you are not eating properly, then you cannot do that. That's why in exams or any travel or anything, we should not skip our food. Then Shwetaketu was, yes, Annam vai Brahma. He understood that Anna is Brahma. And like that, there are so many ways to explain Pranam vai Brahma, Mano vai Brahma, Indriyam vai Brahma, like that. There are so many Indriyam vai Brahma, and there are so many things actually explained in a sequence. So Annam vai Brahma. So here Lord is telling, was not eating at all. That's why I recited and I told you that story. Shwetaketu, who is not eating at all, they can also not perform this meditation. For performing meditation, you should have a good health. You should have a good mind. You should have a good intellect. Means proper, nice. Not having migraine, headache, and my body is not working. I'm very weak. I'm sick. Like that. If I'm having these thoughts, then we cannot perform meditation. That would be difficult for us. So, nacha ikanta manashnata, who's not eating at all, they cannot also perform meditation. Nacha ati swapnashilasya. Swapnashilasya means who's sleeping too much. They see so many dreams also. So, swapnashilasya, the people who sleep too much, they can also not perform meditation, because 6 to 8 hours is fine. But more than 8 hours, I slept at 12 in night and 11 a.m. I wake up. 12 p.m. This is Sunday. Mom, I'm enjoying my day. So 12 p.m., 1, 2, like that. They can also not perform meditation. If we have to perform meditation, if we have to live healthy life, then we should have a balanced eating style. We should have a balanced this meditation and everything. Yoga. We should include these things. Yoga, asana, pranayam. We should have all this in our daily schedule. So, nacha ati swapnashilasya jagrato nevacha. And the person who is not sleeping at all, means just 1, 2 hours. Till 2 a.m. I was awake. I was running Instagram, Facebook, watching reels, watching social media, or I was doing something else. And then I slept at 3 a.m. Again, I woke up at 6 a.m. I just slept for 2, 3 hours. Then also, when I will sit for meditation, I will feel sleepy. And so many people actually sleep in the meditation. That is a very nice sound sleep. So, if you are not sleeping at all also, then also you cannot perform meditation. Jagrato naiva charjanaha. Yuktahara viharasya yukta cheshtasya karmasu yukta swapnavabodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha. The people who can perform this meditation. So, yukta ahara viharasya means one who has moderate eating style. Yukta ahar vihar. Moderate eating style and moderate walking style also. I have walking included for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I just walk in fresh air. So yukta ahar, vihar also he has included. Not just ahar, not just eating style. Vihar also. You should have some walking or some exercise included in your schedule. So yukta ahar vihara se yukta cheshtasya karmasu. Yukta cheshtasya karmasu means one who is moderate in exertion of actions. Means what I should do, what I should not do. I have control over my actions. Yukta cheshtasya. I am moderate. I am not doing one thing too much. I'm just running my phone. No, not all the time. I have fixed 30 minutes for my phone, running my phone. I have 1 hour for this. I have 2 hours for this. Not I have 6 hours for this. I will be doing the same work for 10 hours. And that is just waste. No. Yukta cheshtasya karmasu. In all the actions I'm having my balance. Yukta cheshtasya karmasu. Yukta swapnavabodhasya. One who is moderate in sleeping and wakefulness. Means I sleep at the same time. I wake up at the same time. There should be just 15 minutes minus plus. I sleep at 10:45 to 11. Between these 15 minutes. And I wake up also. Minus plus 15 minutes is fine. But more than that, that will disturb your sleeping style also. That will disturb your schedule also. And the people who sleep and wake up on the same time, sharp 10 or 11 or 12 and waking up sharp at 4, 5, 6. If they sleep too much or they didn't get sleep, so they feel sleepy in a day. That happens. That's why we should have balanced sleeping style also. Yukta swapnavabodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha means balanced, moderate in sleeping, in waking up, wakefulness, in eating, in vihara, in walking style, and in all the actions. I am balanced. So when I am moderate in all these things, then only I would be able to perform meditation properly. Then only we can fix our mind on one object. Otherwise, we cannot. Now, in 18th shloka, Lord says, when a striver is said to be established in yoga, when we can judge that? We are people, we judge everyone. So when we can judge ourselves that, yes, I am in meditation, I am actually performing meditation. Yada viniyatan chittam atmanyevavatisthate nisprihah sarvakamebhyo yukta ityuchyate tada. When vinyatam chittam, perfectly controlled mind, atmani, in the self, eva avatisthate, the mind rests always in the self only. Atmani avatisthate means all the time it is resting in the self only. Nispriha, free from longing. I'm not just, I want this also, that also, I'm loving this also, that also, my son, my daughter. So much spriha, no, we don't need that. When sitting in meditation, and for that period of time, we should not have these feelings. Just I am connected to my Lord. I am here and my Lord is there in my thought. There are only two things. Dvaita. So nispriha, free from longing. Sarvakamebhyo, from all the desires. Yukta ityuchyate. At that moment, we can call oneself is as united. Yuktaha, united with the Lord. At that time, tada, ityuchyate tada. At that time, we can call someone as yogi. He is actually performing the meditation. Yatha deepo nivatastho ningate sopama smrita yogino yata chittasya yunjato yogamatmanaha. Yatha deepo nivatastho, yatha, as yatha is used for giving some example. Yatha deepo nivatastho, a lamp placed in a windless place. Nivatastha. Nivata, we must have our nirvata, nivata. So that is same thing. There is no oxygen. So yatha deepo nivatastho naingate sopama smrita. We have seen, if we put a lamp in a place there is no wind, then what will happen? It will not flicker. It will be constant. Nengate sopama smrita yogino yat chittasya. Like the same, a yogi's chitta, the person who is now called yogi, his chitta will become, means no flickering in his mind now. Very constant, like that deepa, like that lamp. Yogino yata chittasya yunjato. Again, yata chittasya means whose mind is controlled. Yunjato means practicing. Yogam atmanaha. While practicing, the mind becomes like a lamp which is put in a windless place. Yatadipo. This is very famous. Means so many saints quote this shloka for explaining the state of mind in meditation. And also, what happens is when we are meditating, we should not stop our thoughts. We should let it flow. If any thought is coming, you don't need to stop it. If we stop it, then what happens? It troubles us. It again and again disturbs us. That's why if I say, don't think of white elephant. Everyone has the white elephant in our mind. Everyone is having that only. So when we stop any thought, then again and again that thought comes in our mind. That's why we don't need to stop any thought. Just let it flow. Don't attach your mind to one thought. Let it go, let it go, let it go. If we started, one thought came and we started thinking, then that thought will again and again and again for 10 minutes. It will take my 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you will realize, yes, I was meditating. I don't need to think of any one object. Let this thought go. Let this thought go. Let it flow. Don't stop at one. Stop our mind at one place, at one object, but not on one thought. Leave it. So let it flow like it is going. This is meditation. And Param Pujya Shrananji Maharaj used to say, if I have given this example, he used to say, if your electricity bill is not paid, then you can't meditate. What is the relation between electricity bill and meditation? He just wanted to clarify that if any of our works are pending, if anything is pending, then we can't meditate, because all the pending works will start troubling me in my mind, and this is left, this is left, this is left, my homework is left, my file is left, I have to complete that PPT presentation or anything. Whatever is left, that will be troubling me in my mind, again and again roaming in my mind. So I can't meditate. That's why Swami Shrananji Maharaj used to say, if your electricity bill is not paid, you can't meditate. So we all should have our electricity bill paid. And in the last session, we continued from the 28th shloka. Yatro paramate chittan niruddham yoga sevaya yatra chaivatmanatmanam pashyannatmani tushyati. Here, Lord is telling me, at the time when the mind restrained through the practice of yoga, my mind is now controlled. Now I don't have so many thoughts and withdrawn from all the objects. Pashyati, Pashyan Atmani Pashyati. Then I become satisfied, self-satisfied, because my mind is now contented on one place, in Atmani, in myself only. So from this shloka, we continued in the last session. I think we should take more shlokas. I will just read the meaning of further shlokas, and if I think anything to explain, I will. In 21st shloka, Lord has explained, we Sukhamatyantikam tad buddhigrahyamatīndriyam veti yatra na chaivayam sthitaschalati tattvataha, where one knows that infinite happiness which can be grasped by the intellect but is beyond the grasp of senses, remaining where he does not stir out of the reality. We should be there only. We should know the reality. The self is only real. The supreme self is only eternal, and we should constantly fix our mind in that only, and we should meditate there only. Now, why a yogi does not move from the reality? Because yallabdhva cha parallabham manyatenadhikam tataha yasmin sthito na dukkhena gurunapi vichalyate. Gurunapi vichalyate. This is very beautiful sukti, we can say, having complete meaning in one line. Gurunapi vichalyate. We know what is heavier, and we fix our mind. I have more benefit in this deal, then why I will go for something else? Yan labdva cha aparam labham manyate nadhikam tataha. After getting that self-reality, I see no other thing in comparison to that, because that is most superior, that is most beneficial to me. So I see everything else, na adhikam tataha, yasmin sthito na dukkhena gurunapi vichalyate, staying in that. From the sorrow, I will not move. That sorrow will not disturb me now. Now in next verse, in 23rd verse, Krishna gives the inspiration to attain that supreme bliss, that supreme state. Tam vidya dukkha sanyoga viyoga yoga sanyitam sanishchayena yoktavyo yogo nirvinna chetasa. Tam vidya dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sangitam. What is called viyogam? Vidya dukkha sanyoga. That state called yoga, which is free from the contact of sorrow. There is no dukkha in meditation. And this yoga should be practiced with the determination and with an undepressed heart. my heart is depressed, then how I am going to meditate? I should not have any depression in my mind. A stress-free mind. That's why when we sit in meditation, everyone says, relax, relax, relax. Keep calm. Keep yourself stress-free. So, sanishchayena yoktavyo yogo nirvinna chetasa. Nirvinna chetasa, stress-free mind. In next verse, Lord explains how to meditate on without attribute of formless God. Sankalpa prabhavan kamam tyaktva sarvan asheshatah manasaivendriya gramam viniyamya samantatah shanai shanairuparame buddhya dhruti grihitaya atma samstammanah kritva na kinchidapi chintayet. Renouncing entirely all the desires. Sankalpa prabhavan kamam tyaktva sarvan asheshatah. Sarvan asheshatah means desiring, renouncing something entirely. And tyaktva sarva manasaivendriya gramam viniyamya samantatah, renouncing entirely all the desires which arise from the thought. So, the desire comes from the thought. We generate the thought, then the desire comes. Then all the senses start working from that, for that desire. And then all the senses start doing work for that. And then the indriya enjoys that object. This is the cycle. First thought comes. We need to renounce that thought only, not attaching ourselves to one thought. Shanai shanairu paramet buddhya dhriti grihitaya. Slowly, my mind absorb that. Means fixing our mind in one object, in that self, that happens slowly. Shanai shanaihi. And buddhya dhriti grihite atma samsammana kritva na kinchidapi chintayet means fixing our mind in that atma samstham, in that atma state, and not thinking of anything else. Na kinchidapi chintayet. Not thinking of anything. Kabirdas ji says, Tanathir, manathir, vachanathir, surate nirat thir hoye, kahi kabir va palak ko, kalp na paave ko. Means everything, thir means balanced. Tana, mana, vachana, surati, nirati, everything should be still. My speech, myself, everything. Now, in 26th shloka, Lord is telling if a person is unable to attain that state, then what he should do? Yato nischarate manaschanchalamastiram tatastato niyamyaitad atmanyeva vashanayed. From whatever cause the restless and unsteady mind wanders away, from that let him restrain it and bring it under the control of self alone. Whatever is happening, the restlessness, the unsteady mind, how it is happening, whatever is, just leave it. Atmanyeva vashanayet. Let it control, let it be under that Atmani only, that self alone. We should dwell in that self alone, thinking of that self only, thinking of that supreme reality only, and leaving everything else. 27th shloka, Prashantamanasam henai yoginam sukhamuttamam upayeti shantarajasam brahmabhutam akalmasham. For the supreme happiness comes to the yogin whose mind is at peace. Happiness comes when mind is at peace. If ashantasya kutah sukham, we say, if there is no peace, we can't be happy in any state. If we get all the things we desire, we can't be happy until we have the peace in our mind. And peace comes, 12th chapter, remember, Tyaga Chanti Anantaram. Peace comes from the Tyaga, from the renunciation, renouncing something. 28th shloka, Yunjannevam sadatmana yogi vigata kalmashaha sukhena brahma samsparsham atyantam sukhamashnute. The yogi always engaging the mind, thus in the practice of yoga, freed from sense, easily enjoys the infinite bliss of contact with Brahman, whose keep practicing yoga, they enjoy that ultimate happiness. Sukham atyant ashnute means they enjoy that infinite bliss, infinite happiness with being that Atman. Next shloka, Lord explains the change of vision takes place in the yogi. Means if we are keep practicing the meditation, not just physical changes, not just mental changes, but the thoughtful changes will also happen. Our vision will change. Our perspective of seeing the things will also change. सर्वभूतस्थमात्मानं सर्वभूतानि चात्मनि ईक्षते योगयुक्तात्मा सर्वत्र समदर्शनः. With the mind harmonized by the yoga, he sees the self abiding in all the beings. Sarvabhutani cha atmani pashyati means everywhere I see the same self, everywhere I see the same Paramatman, everywhere I see the same Brahman, same soul. Sarvabhutani chatmani ikshate sees yoga yuktatma, who has practiced yoga enough, who is called yogi now. Sarvatra samadarshanaha. They see the same everywhere. Not like he is dog, he is cat, he is animal, he is person, he is my friend, he is my family member, he is that, he is that. No, he sees everyone the same. And that's why a yogi will not get easily angry on someone, because he sees, I am also that self only, he is also that self only. And if he is making some mistake, it's not his mistake, it's not his papa. This is tamoguna, is prior guna this time now, and he's making some mistake because of that guna only. So he says, guna guneshu vartanta. He sees everything as it is practically. It is happening. Not the person is sinner, hate the sin, not the sinner. So person is not doing. Something else is happening because of his karma that is making him to do this. That's why the person who is yogi, who that person sees everywhere the same, and that's why I will not get angry easily and I will love everyone. The saints have the same feeling. They are actually yogis. They love everyone. Even though know all the faults of mine, whatever I have done in my past or I am doing currently, he is loving me because he see everyone as the same. From the 30th shloka, how devotees see the Lord, we will see from in the next session. Let's sit calmly, do 2 minutes Sankirtana, then we will move on to the question answer session. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Gopal Krishna Bhagavan ki jai. I continue till the 29th shloka so that we can sing all the shlokas from 9 to 29. Shri
धन्यवाद. We start the question answer session with Geeta Bhatt ji. You can ask your question.
Jai Shri Krishna. Okay. About yoga and meditation, I have two questions about seating. Generally, we sit on floor with some mat or something, but here it says not low or not too high.
Shailajana Kushottara means if that is not available, any kind of asana is fine. We have some kind of asana, not on the floor.
On
floor, no.
Yoga mat or some.
See, if we are sitting on yoga mat and that is general practice, then it's fine. But when we are uh, means performing some kind of upasana and meditating, means thinking of the Lord and the holiness attached with that meditation, then we should not use yoga mat on and all any of these things. We should use the asana only.
Mat in the sense not synthetic, the cotton yoga mat.
Where you worship, in your room or in your puja temple.
Like you said, there are different levels of kinds. In puja room, we get into a different frame of mind, and that's the perfect. But other yoga, meditation, we do in room.
That's the problem. You should have some asana,
Because
not sitting
puja room,
on
we don't have the space. In your puja room, we do the meditation on Lord, but when we do yoga, and that is the kind of meditation for us, and focus on eyebrow and whatever the guided as per Guru. Focus on the between the eyebrow and
then no problem.
between the eyebrows on the
I got Agni Chakra.
yeah,
Focusing on that.
yeah, and on breathing. Not, I think if we focus on nose, we'll have pain, some kind of.
That will happen, but no problem. With the practice, that will go off.
Yeah.
So you should have just some kind of asana, no problem, sitting on that mat. If you are not performing that as upasana, then it's fine. Just
Okay.
practice is fine.
Okay, upasana is in on Lord.
Yes, if I'm
And-
sitting in temple and then I'm meditating, then it's some kind of upasana.
Upasana. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Umaji. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you. Thank you for your very wonderful presentation, Didi. And I have one question. You have explained, like, when the thought is coming, do not try to control the thought. So the moment you try to control, then we will be thinking about that one. And then after that sloka, no, Lord Krishna, he gives us, you be with only one thought. So how
Only one thought, that is Lord. Only one thought
so
means
only upon him.
that Lord or only one object, no other thought. Then it becomes
How?
two.
But
You already
Didi,
have
he
one
was-
thought. See,
No, he was saying, do not try to control the thought. You be in a posture, be straight, erected, and
he was talking about some other thought. Means you already have one object. You are focusing your mind in that can be Lord itself. That can be your nose, or that can be your breathing. That can be anything. Om or swastik, anything. So you already
lamp,
have one.
something.
He is not
Yes.
talking about that thought. He is talking about other than that. Any thought other than that object. Other than that one thought. So you should not control that thought. Let it flow. Do not try to stop it. Are you getting my point? Other than that.
Okay. The object which I am visualizing, it may be a lamp, it may be a lotus, it may be the
Exactly.
Om mantra. So that has to be fixed, and rest all whatever it is going, let it go. But you be focused in this one.
Yes, yes.
Right?
If you are focusing your mind on
I
it,
got
then
it.
you are not focused on this. I have to
Got
make a tea, or I have to purchase my sari or something. Any thought that can come in my mind. So I have to go in some party, and now I started what dress I will be wearing, what kind of lipstick, what kind of footwear. So I will be start thinking in that only. So I got attached to that thought. Now I am no more focused on this. So no other thought. Let it go. Don't attach yourself. Okay. Madhuri, I think some network issue.
Kamlesh ji, you can start your question.
Didi, initially, when I started, I wanted to ask you to get the meanings of each and every word of the shlokas, which you had been giving. But now,
Today I actually almost I did that. Explain all the words.
Yes, but now, now since I get it, but somehow still I would like to, you are so fast, I can't write it down every time very correctly.
You
Anyway,
can refer, Kamlesh, Didi, you can refer Gita or Sadhak Sanjeevani.
Sadhak Sanjeevani, yes, I've
Sadhak
ordered for
Sanjeevani,
it and
it is
hope it
available.
comes.
Yes. It has word meanings.
Okay. One more thing, which came to my mind while listening this time, that you say, how can I assure myself that I am on the right path I'm adopting the right path for meditation?
That's why Lord has explained the process in detail so that
Yes, exactly.
we can see if I am on right path or not.
You said that if the thoughts they come, you don't attach to it and let it pass by. So
Yes.
what do you mean by attaching, and what do you mean by allowing it to pass?
Actually, when I sit in meditation, I have actually practiced meditation for 1-2 years, or still I do that. And we used to be in college and we used to sit for 20 minutes. So I practiced after reading these shlokas and the meaning, when Lord is telling you should focus on one thought and not allowing other thoughts, means not attaching my mind to that thought, and don't stop it, let it flow. So I actually practiced it and that works. If I am focusing on something, my mind here, I just take one dot and I am seeing that one dot only. So many thoughts are coming, my exam, my homework, my vakyarth, and so many things are coming, and they are just coming and I'm letting it go. I will not start thinking of something. As I have Vakyat tomorrow, I have to practice for that, and that is coming. And I started thinking of that Vakyat, what topic I have chosen, how I have to practice. If I started thinking, it means I stopped on that thought. And I stopped, I immediately reminded myself, no, I don't need to stop. I don't have to stop. Let it go. And immediately in 10 seconds, I let it go. That thought went. Now again, I am focused on that dot. So if we are alert enough, we actually practice that and we can have that thought, pass it. Don't stop at that. Okay, you can practice. You will do meditation and you will tell me that, yeah, I practiced and that actually happened. I let the thought go and I focused on one thought only. That will happen.
Okay, Devi, today I tried, but somehow I couldn't get success. So tomorrow again I'll try it, and then next time when I meet you, I'll again ask you this question. How?
Yes,
Because if I get it well and good.
Whenever we start thinking, I was focused on one thing. I was focused on my breathing. One thought came, and I let so many thoughts go, and I just started thinking about one thought. One thought came, I started thinking so much about that. So remind yourself that no, I don't need to stop at one thing. Let it go also. Even I was just about to complete it. Let it go. Don't think at that moment. Let it go.
It shouldn't go further. Huh? It shouldn't go further.
Thoughts will come. You cannot stop it. But don't stop at one and start thinking. After 10 minutes, you will remind yourself, oh, I was somewhere else. I was not here. I was not on this subject where I started. That will happen. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Didi. Thank you very much.
Yes, Shri Krishna. Sadhak Sanjeevani. The name of book is Sadhak Sanjeevani. Ji Manoj ji.
I was talking about that thoughtlessness. Say something about thoughtlessness. The status comes.
I can say for 10 or 11 seconds I have experienced it, but not more than that, because I can't say that I was sleeping or I was not having any thought, because that is very difficult to judge for ourselves. Thoughtlessness comes after a long practice of meditation. That state comes, but we don't know where we were. After 10 minutes, we realized we were in meditation, we were sitting. That is Samadhi Avastha.
Yeah, we are discussing about that process, thought process and everything. The thing is that when you practice Vipassana, that pranayam helps you. keeping yourself with the breathing, breathe in and breathe out. Concentrate on your nostrils. That will help you. Second thing is also there. Asanas. I practice yoga every day. Asana helps you to keep your body and soul together.
Shana itself is a very tough practice, and people who are practicing that, they can actually do that. They can perform meditation. In Yoga Sutra, in Yoga Shastra, we have Yam, Niyam, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. So see, Dhyana is next to that, very near to Samadhi. And we start with the meditation. That cannot happen. We should have Yama, Niyama, Asana, then Pranayam, then Pratyahar, then Dharana, focusing at one place, separating ourselves from this world. Then we can practice the meditation. When we start from the meditation, that's why Lord is explaining so many things. We should have pranayam also, asana also, and you should have balanced lifestyle also, then you can meditate. So this is like yam, niyam, asana, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana only.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Didi. Can we move for the pratna? Yes. So before the prayer, I want to inform you one important thing, that as you know, Gita Pariwar is working for morning 5 a.m. and till night 2 a.m. Indian time. So now from the June onwards, Gita Pariwar is introducing one more time slot, which is Brahma Muhurat time, a slot for Gita classes. So you can take advantage of this. As you all know, Brahma Muhurat is the most important time for the meditation and chanting Gita. So we can register ourselves for this time slot 4 a.m. Indian time. So from June onwards, this time will be added in L1 classes. So now it's time to go for the prayer again, and I want to thank all the technical team of Gita Pariwar for managing this session so beautifully. For the prayer, I want to invite Manish ji. Manish Gode ji is an architect from Nagpur. He is very much interested in graphics, designing and writing stories and poems. He is giving seva as a GC in Gita Pariwar. So Manish Bhaiya, please pray.
Jai Shri Krishna. Yogesham Sachidanandam Vasudevam Rajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Viram Krishna Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishna Vande Jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna to all.
Dhanyavad Bhaiya. I want to thank all the Gita sadhaks who are sitting for this Vivechan today, and I hope to see all of you in the next session also. Now it's time for Hanuman Chalisa. If it is possible for you, please stay for the Hanuman Chalisa. See you in the next session. Jai Shri Krishna.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारि बरन रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र औ ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समभाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्योता ही मधुर फल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब वीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरई हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर गोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
धन्यवाद। जय श्री कृष्णा। See you all again in the next session. We can end the meeting, Bhaiya.